Puma Pants, excuse me, has stopped in for a snooze, very relaxed. Be quiet, he says. Anyway, here's an interesting tale. I can't remember if I've told you this, but every time I hear it, it always strikes a chord in me. But fellow dies and off to heaven he goes, fortunately. And it was touch and go for a while, but he went to heaven and he's in the waiting room and he gets assigned his personal angel for the initial tour, like when you move, you know, to a new housing development or something, you get a tour. And so he gets assigned his own special angel. And oh my God, the initial tour of heaven when you get there. First of all, they talk about all the people who've gone before us that greet us, but who really comes to greet us first are all of our pets. They come charging at us and they jump on us. So anyway, the guy really enjoys that. The dog that he had when he was 7 and the cat that he had when he was in his 30s. And then he gets to meet some of the elders and some of the people that have passed. And then these overarching views as he goes flying around with the angels and looks at beautiful verdant hills with laughing, singing people in colors that are beyond all imagining. And if he thinks of something, it manifests, and it's glory after glory, and the angels being perfectly accommodating to every wish and desire that the new soul wishes to see. But then the new guy, the new cat, he notices a warehouse off to the side. It looks somewhat industrial. It doesn't really seem to fit in with heaven somehow. He just is noticing out of the corner of his eye. It's like, I don't know, you're driving on Earth through the most beautiful territory, and there's like a U-Haul storage facility. It's like, sort of incongruous. And the guy asks his angel, his personal angel, he goes, "What's that over there?" And the angel says, "Don't even worry about that. Look, where do you want to go now? Do you want to go look at the fountains of Salamacis and watch, infinite glories pour into manifestation?" The guy goes, "Yeah, yeah." So he goes to do that, but he keeps seeing this U-Haul storage area, and he keeps asking the angel, and the angel's kind of like, "I don't know. It's not we don't really need to go over there, but it is the angel's job to follow the wishes of his new charge, so to speak." And so finally, he takes him over to the outside of the storage area, and they're having a look in there, and the newbie says, "What's in there? What's stored in there?" And the angel's going, "It's like you had a look at it. It would probably be better. There's so many more fun things we could do. We could go to the hall of past lives and look at some of your previous lives." And the guy goes, "No, I'm curious now. I want to know what's in here." And the angel's like, "Oh God." So they open the door and they pull back the iron gates and they go down one of those long alleyways, like at the place you have all of your junk stored, all of your stuff. And they're kind of going, it seems to be an endless, infinite series of storage facilities. And the guy's walking, and there's all these names and numbers on these storage facilities, and they're walking, and the guy's going, "Who are all these people?" And he's just going, "Everybody has one of these, Do you want to go now?" And the guy goes, "No." And so he keeps walking, and he comes to a storage facility, and it's got his name on it. It's got his name on it. And he's going, "What is this, Mr. Angel Friend?" And the angel's like, "Everybody has one of these. Why don't we go now? It would be better if we just left." And the guy goes, "No, I insist." And the angel goes, "It is my bounden duty to honor your wishes and your will." And so the angel goes over, unlocks the big padlock, and slides the sliding door up, and then opens the door. And the guy looks in, and he's taken aback. He's literally thrown back by what he sees, and it's an infinite array of endless glories, understandings, capacities, experiences, adventures that were all lined up for him on earth had he actually come into alignment with it. In effect, each and every room was God's will. It was the destiny for every person had they been able to get into alignment with it on earth. And the guy goes, "What is this? Why didn't I get this? Why is this here?" And the angel goes, "This was all fully available for you on earth. In fact, it's fully available for you forever going into the future, but it's essential that you get into alignment with it. You could have had this at any moment during your earth life, but restricted thinking, small thought, fear, anxiety, worry, jealousy, revenge, wanting to get back at people, thinking small, all that held this back. Now, the angel said to him, now that you've seen this and you see the impact and the importance of this, it's not lost to you. It's all being saved up. It's being held in escrow. And I was touched by that story. It just hit me like a ton of bricks because I know I've got one of those storage facilities and I know we all do too. And it's not our job necessarily. I don't know. It's above my pay grade to completely have that unfold into this lifetime, but it's certainly not our job to restrict it. So we have a big year coming up in front of us. The world is going through what the world goes through, and we will be part of it. And how shall we play? And what challenges shall we meet? How high shall we rise? And how much resistance or how small will we play in relation to what's available to us? How much of that glory that's waiting for us will we allow in this lifetime? That's for you to choose, and it's for me to choose. So let's choose. I'll see you tomorrow.